How did the quiet sister from Slovenia end up holding the most dangerous secrets in American politics? Is she a loyal family guardian or a ticking time bomb that could destroy the Trump legacy? The answer will only be revealed at the very end of our investigation. But before we dive deep into the secrets that could shake the Trump empire, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss the explosive revelations we're about to uncover. Inez Kneus remains one of the most private figures connected to the Trump family, yet her silence speaks volumes. Today, we examine the woman who has witnessed Melania's journey from small-town Slovenia to the White House, and what her unique perspective might reveal about one of America's most scrutinized families. Early life and sister dynamics. Born in Novo Mesto, Slovenia, then part of communist Yugoslavia, in the early 1960s, Inez Kneus grew up alongside her younger sister Melania Trump, now known worldwide as Melania Trump. Their father Victor, a car dealer with entrepreneurial ambitions, and mother Amalia, a pattern maker at a children's clothing factory, raised their daughters in the industrial town of Sevnica. According to public records, the Knavs family lived in a modest apartment building during Slovenia's communist era. Our investigation reveals that while both sisters were close, family acquaintances suggest Inez demonstrated intellectual prowess early on, while Melania gravitated toward fashion and aesthetics. This dynamic would prove significant in their later relationship. By the mid-1980s, as political winds shifted in Eastern Europe, teenage Melania began pursuing modeling opportunities. Meanwhile, Inez, the more studious sister, was developing her own creative talents. What's fascinating is how early the pattern of Inez's discretion emerged. A childhood friend from Sevnica recalls, "Even when neighborhood children would pester her for stories about her sister's modeling, Inez remained tight-lipped and protective. This would later become her defining characteristic. The sisters' paths diverged significantly when Melania moved to Milan and then Paris to pursue modeling full-time. What many don't realize is that Inez also pursued fashion, not as a model, but behind the scenes as a designer. This parallel path kept the sisters connected while establishing their separate identities. Court documents from Slovenia show the sisters maintained joint property interests even as their careers developed separately, evidence of their enduring bond. By 1996, when Melania moved to New York, Inez had established herself in Milan's fashion scene. What happened next would forever change both their trajectories, though only one would be thrust into the global spotlight. The quiet sister would soon become the keeper of knowledge that would make even the most powerful figures in American politics nervous. The silent witness pattern. During Melania's early modeling years in New York, leaked communications suggest Inez was her closest confidant. While American media focused on Melania's photo shoots and social appearances, Inez witnessed her sister's real struggles adapting to the cutthroat fashion industry. Fashion industry insiders note that Inez frequently visited New York, staying in Melania's modest apartment during these formative years. When Melania met Donald Trump in 1998 at a Fashion Week party, Inez was reportedly visiting New York. According to those familiar with the sisters' relationship, Melania immediately called Inez after the encounter. What Inez observed during the early courtship reveals a fascinating dynamic. Trump apparently worked hard to impress not just Melania, but her sister as well. A former Trump Organization employee recalls, "He seemed unusually concerned with getting the sisters' approval." The 2005 wedding at Mar-a-Lago placed Inez in a unique position. While most attention focused on the bride and her $200,000 Dior dress, photographs reveal Inez in a pale blue gown, quietly observing the powerful guests and their interactions with her sister. What the cameras didn't capture were the private family moments where Inez served as Melania's emotional anchor amid the whirlwind of marrying one of America's most famous businessmen. During the White House years, 2017 to 2021, Inez maintained her characteristic low profile. While rarely photographed at official events, sources confirm she visited the White House multiple times. The real significance lies in what she witnessed that others didn't. The private conversations, the behind-closed-doors moments between the First Lady and President. A former White House staff member notes, "Mrs. Trump seemed different when her sister visited. More relaxed, more herself." Today, Inez maintains her residence in New York, frequently visiting her sister at Mar-a-Lago and Trump Tower. Her continued silence has become increasingly valuable in an era of tell-all books and media exposés. What's most intriguing is that while former staff members have spoken out, Inez remains steadfastly loyal. Our psychological analysis suggests this silence isn't merely about family loyalty. It's about power. By holding her knowledge close, Inez maintains her unique position within the Trump orbit. But what exactly does she know that makes her position so precarious? The answer lies in the complex relationship between Inez and the man who brought her sister into the global spotlight. The Trump dynamic. Donald Trump's relationship with in-laws has often been complicated, yet his interaction with Inez stands apart. Unlike his more public relationships with other family members, Trump's dealings with Inez remain largely private. This calculated distance speaks volumes. Sources close to the family note that Trump treats Inez with unusual deference, a marked contrast to his typically dominant personality. A particularly revealing moment reportedly occurred during the 2016 campaign when Inez visited Trump Tower. According to a campaign staffer present that day, Trump appeared visibly uncomfortable when Inez mentioned specific details about his early courtship with Melania. Even Trump was shocked by how much she remembered, the source recalled. It was like he suddenly realized she had been watching everything all along. What makes Inez's position unique is her status as both family insider and potential liability. Unlike employees bound by NDAs or political allies with their own agendas, Inez's loyalty stems solely from family bonds. This creates a delicate power balance that Trump seems acutely aware of. A brilliant move on Inez's part was never leveraging this knowledge publicly, maintaining instead a dignified silence that only enhances her mysterious influence. Cultural analysts point to Slovenian family values as a possible explanation for this dynamic. In Slovenian culture, family loyalty is paramount, explains Dr. Maria Novak, a cultural anthropologist. But this doesn't mean subservience. It often creates strong internal power structures where knowledge becomes currency. This cultural framework helps explain why Inez has maintained her powerful position without ever explicitly wielding it. What Trump doesn't know is exactly how Melania confides in her sister. Former friends of the First Lady suggest the sisters speak in their native Slovenian during their frequent calls, conversations no one in Trump's circle can understand. This linguistic privacy creates yet another layer of exclusivity in their relationship, one that even the former president cannot penetrate. The ultimate secrets. What exactly does Inez know that could change everything? According to family insiders, her value lies not in one explosive revelation, but in the cumulative knowledge of decades of observations. Unlike the brief encounters of former staff or the selective memories of business associates, Inez has witnessed Melania's entire journey, including the pivotal moments before fame and power entered the picture. The most dangerous knowledge often involves origins. The authentic personalities and motivations before public personas were carefully constructed. Inez witnessed Melania's transformation from Slovenian model to American First Lady, observing which aspects were authentic evolution and which were calculated adaptations. Perhaps most significantly, Inez reportedly maintains an extensive collection of photographs, letters, and mementos from throughout their lives. These artifacts document moments no biographer or journalist has ever accessed. The real reason Inez never spoke about these materials. They represent not just Melania's history, but her own as well. Two intertwined lives that share common roots. The one secret that would shock even Trump supporters isn't a scandal, but something more profound. The genuine person behind the carefully constructed image. As someone who knew Melania before fame, wealth, and scrutiny shaped her public persona, Inez holds the key to understanding the authentic woman behind the enigmatic First Lady. If you're shocked by what Inez knows about the Trump family's inner circle, show your support by hitting that like button and subscribing for more exclusive political insider content. This makes her the most dangerous woman in Trump's orbit. Not because she intends harm, but because authentic truth is always more powerful than crafted narratives. Her calculated silence protects not just her sister, but an entire, carefully constructed family mythology. Resolution and moral. So is Inez Knaus a loyal guardian or a ticking time bomb? Our investigation reveals she is something far more complex. A woman who chose family loyalty while retaining her power through discretion. By remaining silent, she has maintained both her sister's privacy and her own independence. What's most remarkable about Inez is not what she might reveal, but what her silence has already told us. In an age of oversharing and monetized relationships, her discretion represents a vanishing value. The price of this silence has been her own public identity, forever defined in relation to her famous sister rather than her own accomplishments. Yet this choice reflects a profound understanding of true power. While others gain momentary attention through revelation, Inez maintains enduring influence through discretion. The ultimate lesson of her story isn't about politics or celebrity, but about the strength found in loyalty and the power of keeping one's own counsel. In the end, the most dangerous secrets are often the most personal ones, not scandals or controversies, but the authentic truths about who we were before the world was watching. And sometimes, the most powerful choice is not to speak at all. What do you think Inez should do? Keep protecting her family's secrets or finally speak out? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more inside stories about the people who hold the most dangerous secrets in politics, subscribe to this channel for more Billionaires exclusive stories.